See. Hello, hello. I didn't think people would show up to this. Does this still show who's watching, the viewers? I don't think there's anywhere I can check that. Boo. I'm a hardcore Little Big Planet player. I'm not going to sleep on any of their games. No, for real, I aced every Little Big Planet game. I'm struggling with 3, though, because loading screens are god-awful. Look, I need to mute my own video so I don't hear myself talking over the Discord. Bop, bop. No, give me that back. God, why does it do that? I set it to static, don't frickin' move. And then I put something in, it moved an entire frickin' millimeter. Like it forgets that it's static when it's loaded in. I am making a level called Neon City Underground. And I'm deciding how I want it to look in decoration. But this is in the way because LBP3's camera is kind of up its own butt and drunk. The what? Ah. Let's double check what play mode looks like. I almost want to have someone help me play test this thing, but I don't think that's possible. There's a thing I forgot to put back. Close. That's supposed to have this sound on it. Oops. Why do they disappear like that? I don't think I'm ever gonna get tired of this part. Oh, god dang it. Okay, cool. To figure out what went wrong there. You're supposed to destroy, and you just stuck there like a loser. Did I forget to put that back? What happened to that? Definitely need a better camera over here. These have also disappeared. Oh, the collectibles despawned. Those are there. That's there. Those are there. What happened with you? Hello. Oh, that got pushed back. That's not supposed to happen. Why does nothing cooperate with me? Oh, is that Knack? The game. Oh, is it the Battle for Bikini Bottom remake? You mean the snapping? Oh, hey, Gabe. So what's new with you, if anything? Why? Oh, the triangle. Okay. Good. Funk. Okay. Worm. Alright, let's see what happens if I leave you alone for like 5 minutes. Oh, we're not good enough for him. I feel like one soundtrack that really went a step above is Ratchet and Clank later series. Because I imagine it takes a lot of work to get both techno and orchestra into a soundtrack. Why did these disappear in play mode? That's not right. Have you ever seen the game Biped? Biped looks like a really fun game, but I haven't gotten very far in it. Let's see if I'm able to share like YouTube's live stream on this end. I don't know. I've seen every episode in the U.S. at least 5 times. I've never once heard of a non-localized SpongeBob that is in an outside country. Okay, is this the Chinese episode from like 2005 or something? The one where God they disappeared again. Why do they do that? Doesn't even tell me how much I have. Put the source in the text chat. Prove what you've got. I looked for it. All I could find was Thanos that looked like Squidward. I need to look that up. That's not supposed to be happening. I might stream Biped later or next week. Oh, wait, whoops, I meant to... Oh yeah, if you beat all the SpongeBob games that were ever made, you get 1 million V-Bucks in Fortnite. Sometimes I really just cannot with Little Big Planet 3 and it's non-cooperating. Disappear, damn it. Okay, that one's still... Nope, there they go. Just freaking abandoning... I could switch to Battle for Bikini Bottom on PS4, but I already got 140%. Streaming right now? Stupid bird! This is Little Big Planet 3 that I'm doing right now, and the create mode does not work. The camera makes me nauseous, and random things will just disappear. And then some things will just knock themselves out of place, even if I make them static. Oh, there's the share button on PS4 that I use. It's not the best, but it's something. I don't have a capture card. I feel like PS5 kind of missed an enormous opportunity not being backwards compatible because of how many games you could stream, you know, with PS3, 2, 1, if all of them were available on this. Sadly, LBP3 is, even on PS4 Pro, a pretty considerably broken game. Like, Little Big Planet 2 is better put together than 3. That's loud. I've tried it on PS3. It can't handle the levels that were made on PS4. It just freaks out. And then the PS4 internet just doesn't work. Like, the list you have for looking at online levels, each one has to load a planet, so each time you scroll down on the list, it has to go through a loading screen. This game is almost as poorly optimized as Trove is. Yeah, Little Big Planet 3 this is. And, oh, it's there! I'm gonna go grab that. Oh, and there's a green one down there. Okay, that's what that spot was for. I need to switch these to something more tangible. That won't just disappear on me. I have this level published, or at least a version of it, if anyone access to LB Planet 3. Get out of here. How dare you push me to the left? Like, I tried going straight down, it takes me to the left. This, sadly. No, not that bad. Definitely not that bad. Like Spyro 3 rushed. Most of it is put together, but a lot of it kind of blows up in its own face. Ah, darn. I don't think this game is on PS now. I think this game is just on disc. Or digital. Assuming your PlayStation is strong enough to handle it, and that's a really weird thing to say considering you're all supposed to be in strength. I don't think this is on Sony. I think it's on Universal. Ah, darn. Universal likes to take games that are almost finished and take them out anyway. That's what happened with Enter the Dragonfly, is it was half finished. And said, hey, we're going to shove up the release date, get it out right now. And the guys went, no, we're not finished. We still have ideas we want to get out. It looks pretty finished. Just put a boss in there and then send it out with copies. And they put like one boss 3 times. That's why I appreciate indie games a lot more, is because they don't... Oh, that's gone. They don't stress themselves as much with release dates, and they're more honest with the people who are going to buy their games. Oh, cool. Okay. Apparently, Little Big Planet 3 is free to download if you have PS Now. But then there's PS Plus, which is the only way you're going to be able to play online. Why can't I get past this? Stop, bounce. I did not make this bouncy. What the hell? Whoop. Whoop. Heap. Whoop. Yeah, there we go. Okay, gotta fix all that. Sonic Boom is one of the funniest Rush games ever. Sonic 06 is like a hit or miss depending on how much you like broken games and how much patience you have for them being not working with you at all. Like, I watched the Game Grumps play, and they did not have fun. They were only laughing, but God, did it look frustrating. Wait, there's no way you could play online with others Little Big Planet 3 if you have PS Plus. Oh, that's gone. Cool. I would love it if backwards compatibility was selling point of the system again, because that means there's no plans for going forward. And PS5 is the smallest jump ever from one console to another. Like, I've seen a bunch of PS5 games that look like if they were optimized enough, you could absolutely play them on the 4. I want cross-platform play, and then have Microsoft be a second-party developer, since that's what they're leaning towards, and then have Sony and Nintendo make a combo console. Gosh darn it. Only on, like, 3 games I can think of, ever. I can think of very few cross-platform games that work right now. Yeah, the 3D controls with this game are very clunky. I'm trying to make it easier to get around. This is definitely meant to be a harder challenge. I don't know why. I could just make this easier and then make a harder version of it later. But the thing is, I have to The it's so the weird thing about this is the where the thin layers would be, you can't stand without things getting really weird with like when I was jumping off of that grab thing and that thing shoved me to the left. That's because I was on a thin layer and not a thick layer. This game does not like me standing on thin layers. And if I had this in Unity, I feel like I'd have a little less trouble. Whoop. There we go. Yeah, I grabbed the big one that didn't disappear. Meow. Okay, did this one disappear? Yes, I'm not going to bother. Let's see, maybe I'll ops anyway. Nope, it doesn't even... It's not even invisible, it's just gone. I might switch to another game if anyone is interested. That game was a joke. Well, I don't, see, it depends on whether you're guessing by the company that owns it or if you're looking at the publisher or whoever demanded that it get out the way it was. That's usually how games end up kind of being poor quality, is like the publisher pushed the developers to cut their work in half or something. No, little guy isn't here. Where did he go? There's supposed to be a guy in here that you pull off the drill and he goes no and explodes. God, I need to give up on this game and just do Unity. Oh yeah, there's a wall here. I forgot about that. Is the wall invisible? It's not supposed to be. I could imagine Legend of Spyro version of Spyro getting into Smash. Crash is a bit of a weird one, but I think it could work. See, I think what earns game characters' place in Smash is how many moves they have. Crash doesn't have a lot of moves working for him. Like he has spitting, jumping, whirlwind, and the bazooka, and then slide jumping. Also the Aku mask. Like Rayman, I could absolutely see working in Smash, and somehow he's not in there. And Rayman got exclusive characters from Nintendo. Gosh darn it. You know what really bothers me, though, is Skylanders Superchargers got Nintendo exclusive characters on them. And PlayStation got no exclusive characters on their version of the Skylanders. And it almost makes it seem like Skylanders looks like a Nintendo property at that point. Even though it started with Spyro. If that happens, Spyro isn't allowed to even cameo in the game. I am very mad at what they did with Spyro and Skylanders. Because it's like, okay, it's fine if he's going to cameo in there with a couple of other PlayStation guys, but like, you chained him to that series and made him hideous and not fun. Not even a good character. Like, that's an ugly thing, Lizard, that has Spyro's name. that's like a ball of purple scales with beady red eyes that has the name Spyro in Skylanders. I refuse. I just call that one Skylanders Adventures. It does not deserve Spyro's name. Skylanders is the reason Spyro didn't get a game for 8 years. Wait, no, hang on. It was 2008 to 2018. Yeah, 10 years. I hope they do good with it the way they did about Crash About Time, which is the stupidest Crash title I could think of. Hopefully they do as much fan service to that as they did with About Time, Crash 4. Oh yeah, no, they do not want to acknowledge that the PS2 Crash games existed at all. And I'm guessing they're going to do it the same with Spyro. Is not acknowledge that the PS2 games ever existed, good or bad. Legends of Spyro was pretty good. Crash Twinsanity was amazing. I like Spyro Hero's Tale a lot. I am fine if they could. There would be a miracle if they could find a way to fix Enter the Dragonfly, because I genuinely like that game. I don't think it's going to happen. It is slightly unfinished, but at least it's a lot of fun, and it's got content. Just like take the bugs out, make it look, give it the modern polish without actually changing a lot of the level design. Oh yeah, the first Aku mask you get in the game, that was frustrating. It's like, okay, pick up Aku, find the first checkpoint, then mess around. Oh yeah, it has a few flaws. I would love it if they also kept in the fact that if you belly flop above a floor or a door, you end up on top of it. That was funny. Yeah, the T poses. It would be amazing if a cutscene started with a Crash character in a cutscene, and they go, "What are you doing?" And he's suddenly out of T pose, going, "Stretching, doing my jumping jacks," something like that. And especially make sure that the penguin cutscene is not cut out. That would be a disaster. The Cortex and Penguin shooting cutscene. Like that, the comedic timing is what matters there, and then like the simplicity. I don't know if they want to add to it the same way cutscenes were added to in Reignited Trilogy with Spyro. Is there a gadget that makes these stay rendered in? On handheld, yes. I don't know if they're going to be able to do that again. That would be awkward. It takes a really good writer to do that without getting awkward. Imagine, see, here's the thing: Skylanders has the same level of continuity as Smash Brothers does, which is almost none. And also, the guys who did the cutscenes for the Skylanders Netflix series are not good writers, in my opinion. And then some of the cutscenes in I don't know. I stopped Trap Team, but I feel like the cutscenes were decent and kind of funny, but not consistently. I'd say Skylanders Giants is actually kind of good, and then Swap Force is okay. Adventures is meh. The fourth one is like you tried too hard to. The thing about Trap Team feels lazy as a more modern continuation or sequel, and then I didn't even bother with Superchargers. The music was all right by comparison. I also like the music in Giants. The Giants music is all right. Like if you're gonna look up any music from Giants, get the auto gyro level music. I need to play that actually. Hang on. Let's see. So this is from Giants. I don't know if this is playing. Yeah, it is. So I'll share this and put it in the chat. I think the biggest problem with Skylanders is they cranked it out once a year, so it didn't really have any time for polishing or improvement. 2 years would have been basically perfect. 3 years would have been okay. You made us wait. What do you actually have for us? 2 years would have been the sweet spot for Skylanders, considering what they were doing. But they had to crank it out once a year because Skylanders, unfortunately, is just a big cash grab by on paper. I mean, the Skylanders on eBay ended up being pretty affordable, so I'm not bothered by that now. Wait, which came first? There was, because Skylanders started in 2011. When did Amiibo start? Let's see, I'm gonna look up when. I spelled that wrong. November 21st. Okay, but what year? $2014. So yeah, I feel like Skylanders was for Toys to Life and Toys to Games statues. Not necessarily a good one. I'd say Lego Dimensions is my favorite version of Toys to Life because you're getting an effective set that can be applied to a video game instead of just statues that are pretending to be toys. You can do stuff with the Lego sets that you get. Skylanders are just sitting there being pretty and having a break off. I mean, I could, if I had to decide which games I like most in order, I'd say uh, Giants, Trap Team, Swap Force, and then Adventures. Superchargers, I haven't played it, but it looked like basically, so it looked like Skylanders, and then the gimmick instead of with trapping enemies and playing as them was just race cars, which seemed not interesting at all. And then Imaginators is probably Imaginators honestly sounded like a good idea at the time, or in general, but like the timing at that point, had actually gotten tired of them, and we're not going to buy the game anyway. And then, of course, there's the three problems they never fixed, which was Skylanders are slow as snails and turtles. Uh, the jumping mechanic is pathetic and was added too far too late. And then the fighting and puzzles were just never interesting because even a 3-year-old could get past all of this. Like, Skylanders' biggest problem in general, or weakness, I'd say, is that it's extremely basic. And I get that it's trying to be flexible depending on which Skylander hero you have, but like the level design in general seems very simple. Like D&D campaign levels of I think I've seen D&D campaigns that are more complex and advanced or fun than Skylanders levels, and more memorable. They definitely should have been their own game from the beginning. I think they would have sold just fine. No, Activision was just desperate to get as much money cranked out as they could out of the franchise. The what? Skylanders is definitely nothing like God of War. Activision making God... I can't imagine Activision making anything close to God of War. I forget what the company was called who made God of War. No, they made Last of Us and I forget what the... Yeah, they started with Crash, which, if you watch the Nitro Red video, is Donkey Kong facing forward. Yeah, and they got tired of using it, so they went off to Jack and Daxter. They went with their last game with Crash was Crash Team Racing. Crash Bash, I believe, was the first game someone else made for Crash. Yeah, that was Traveler's Tales, who also made the Lego games. They did a handheld Crash, and then they did Insane Trilogy. I remember when those games were announced, I kind of wanted one, but I never got around to buying them. And then I no longer have the device that you can play them on. I mean, at the time in the 2000s when a bunch of platformer mascots were sort of rivals with each other, kind of made sense. Professor Layton? Is that what you're thinking? No, crossover games are still a thing. They're just still niche. I don't think they ever weren't niche. Which one? Oh yeah, Ubisoft got weird. I think they just got tired of doing Rayman games or something because they stopped at a mobile game. After Rayman Legends, they did Rayman Adventures, which was on the phone only for some reason. And honestly, that game would have sold much more if it was on a console, but it might have had microtransactions or something. If you want a good Rabbids game, get Mario Kingdom Battle. That was a crossover game that did really well. Yeah, and then Rayman was no longer even in their universe. Uh, I mean, yeah, they just wanted, at that point, I think they just wanted to make Rabbids their own thing. And it kind of works out because if you play Mario and Rabbids, that's like Rabbids at their absolute best, and it's really funny. Yeah, but who knows if it'll even actually happen. I mean, Ubisoft has a good relationship with Nintendo. They're just not going to do much as things stand right now. Yeah, I think Sonic got in Smash like and Mario is already in the same universe kind of thing. I don't know if they'll ever do that because their styles are extremely different of platforming. Because Mario, you have either the 2D Marios or the sandbox games or the Galaxy games, and then Sonic, you have nonsense, fast-paced nonsense where you're throwing yourself around. Considering what Mario Galaxy 2 actually is compared to 1, I don't think they're ever going to do that. Mario Odyssey 2 would be interesting, though. I think that's because Breath of the Wild 2 is happening because it's on the same level of Majora's Mask when that happened.